Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Reign Code. In the last episode, we began our search into the mystery labyrinth behind the case known as the Silent Curtain Call, trying to piece together who really did the crime, and hopefully using the evidence at hand to piece together the truth behind both Yakou and Karen's demises. The only thing is, every girl attached to the case at hand have had a mystery phantom attached to them, including Martina, the vice director of the Peacekeepers, making things much harder to solve since every single person is trying in their own way to bury the truth, leaving us with only so much info to pinpoint the true culprits. But although that may be the case, the truth will be revealed. We just have to dig ever deeper to find the truth, regardless of what the mystery phantoms meddling in this case are trying so desperately hard to stop us from doing. So, with that being said, honestly, well, we only have one more thing to do in our howdunits, based on what Shinigami was saying about it, and that is how the poison was brought to the theater hall in the first place. But honestly, other than that, we've basically been hitting walls the entire time, and honestly, there is one other thing I want to go into, because we never actually looked at our updated profiles in here for this case, so I would kind of like to see if there's anything new in here. We just have the picture for Yakou now, though, but other than that, we should have some new stuff in here. But let's see here, we got Yoshiko, a member of the theater club at Ethereal Academy, a beauty whose maturity makes it difficult to think of her as a high school student. She is popular in the theater club and is on par with Waruna and Karen in terms of acting ability. Mild-mannered and quiet, she values the team more than the individual. Then we also had Waruna, and a member of the theater club at Ethereal Academy. She puts on the flashiest, trendiest makeup, which further accents her aggressive personality. Although she intimidates everyone around her, she has no desire of overshadowing anyone. She genuinely enjoys acting and being on stage, innately capable of playing any role. And then we also have, obviously, Kanai, which, a member of the theater club at Ethereal Academy. She doesn't talk much, and prefers to spend time alone. Because it's difficult for her to express her emotions, no one really knows what she's thinking, but her acting skills place her among the best in the club. Then obviously Karen, although she's no longer around, she was also updated as well. So, a member of the theater club at Ethereal Academy, she has long, beautiful hair and elegant aura typical of a lady. Let's see here. She's enthusiastic about acting, possessive and a stoic philosophy about it. However, because of that, she tends to be uncooperative and rarely interacts with other students. Okay. After performing a scene where her character drank poison, she vomited blood and died. Which is true, although not really much else we can go off of there. But honestly, with that being said, there's only one other place to go, and that is to finally figure out how the poison was brought to the theater hall in the first place.
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Yeah, it's the only thing left. At this point, everything else led to a brick wall, and this one could possibly do that as well. So far, confusing.
Our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
That is the real question.
Speaking of, where did the poison used in the murder come from?
Well, the chemistry lab.
The chemistry lab in the school. It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
What's it used for, honestly? Also, it's bright red in here.
Keep it hidden in your clothes or something.
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
Which is true.
They must have swapped the containers and brought it to the theater. That's gotta be it.
Maybe. There's more to it. Oh, down we go, I guess. Looks like this one might be taking us also straight into a deathmatch, maybe. Oh no, this is different. Oh, it's like the minecart one from the very first one. This is cool. Well, off we go. It's been a while since we had the minecart. Although this time it's a bunch of chairs on a cart, but still.
Snap out of it! It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship.
You ready, Yuma? Because, this isn't our first rodeo with this type of thing. Let's see here. What was used to transport the poison? That's a real question. Eyedropper, paintbrush, a different container. Maybe the paintbrush? Is that the answer?
There was a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the poisoning.
Really? I guess, yeah, it was wet, so I guess that would be a way to do it. So the water gun wasn't used then, right? Huh. That's confusing.
They took the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Okay, really? But, yeah, it makes sense. What was the poison brushed onto? That's a good question. I would say another glass at this point.
The missing glass could be brought to the theater hall without drawing suspicion.
Yeah, because there was three glasses in play here. We know this because Yoshiko, in her locker, she had an extra glass. So that would make sense. So that answers that question on that glass, but the thing is anybody could have put that in there, to be fair.
The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
Seemingly, yeah. So far, so good. What happened to the other glass? It was in Yoshiko's locker. Handed to the prop master, switched with the used glass, handed to Karen on stage. Switch with the used glass, I would think. Would make the most sense for that.
But replace the poison glass with the prop glass.
Huh. Really? But the only thing is weren't they clean to begin with? Huh. Okay. So the other glass is connected to it. We never tested it for poison, though. So...
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, you're fine, buddy. You're almost out of here, I think. I don't know how much longer we have for this mystery labyrinth, but I feel like we solved a good portion of the mysteries already, to be honest.
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
Maybe. Who knows? Shinigami, if you say so. Although this was the last of those doors we went into, to be fair.
At least we now know how the poison was brought in.
Fair enough.
The culprit used a paintbrush from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
The only thing is
that
that true?
Glass is the prop on stage. It could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
Maybe.
But the chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's the main
Even
point.
if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene.
True.
That's way too late!
Right, so how about that, Yuma?
We do have a way,
Hang on. There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it exploded.
and that was Yoshiko. In that case. And the reason why I say that is because the fact that we saw her coming into the room from outside of the room. So, yeah. But the thing is every single door has been connected to each girl. So, no matter what, it's still going to point to Yoshiko here. And then obviously Waruna for the blue door, and then yellow was for Karune. So no matter what, it's going to lead to someone seemingly the culprit. What's that? Something was on the top of the wall there, although I don't know what that said. Oh, culprit selection again.
And, you're supposed to pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Yeah, definitely in this case it's Yoshiko, because of the fact that we saw her. So it's definitely her in this one, because every door is connected to somebody.
Yeah, you can count on me.
Definitely try, at least. Oh, here we go. Time for some questioning. Who could have brought the poison to the stage? The only possible one would be
I was in the
Yoshiko.
audience the whole time.
No, you weren't.
I couldn't do it from the stage.
True.
There's no way I could have done that.
Maybe.
I was in the audience
But,
the whole time.
it's definitely you, Yoshiko. Sorry there. There's no other way. Not in this case. But that kinda contradicts things, though.
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a Yoshiko.
What? Me?
Well, who else could it have been?
The only way to use use a poison with a 30-minute expiration 45 minutes into a play is to bring it during the performance.
Which is true.
But Warna was acting on stage the whole time, and Kurane was managing the lights on the catwalk.
Yeah, but it's still kinda iffy though.
But Yoshiko, you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely.
Which is true, because she never had to act during it or do anything during the play. She just watches it, basically. And we know that she always watches it from beginning to end, from another kid's perspective that we learned from. So it was weird that she wasn't here from beginning to end, in this case.
In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun.
Which is definitely suspicious.
You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the Duel of Poison's Cups.
Was the poison cups always on stage? That's the one thing I want to know, because I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it on the stage earlier.
Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
Which is true.
So it was you.
But it doesn't mean that it's 100% her here either. Just because of the fact of the doors.
You brought the poison and got Kaden to drink it.
Which is true. But we still don't know if she was the one that really did the poison, though.
No, it's not me.
Hey, she ran away! Yuma, after her!
Well, this is a first. Usually they go straight into mystery phantoms from the other doors we saw. That's interesting. Well, she's running. So that definitely makes her even more suspicious just because of that, but... is it her? Good question.
Hey, you can't get away that easy.
But yeah, definitely chase her down.
Loves hunting down prey on the run.
You're not a dog!
True, we aren't. But she is definitely running, that's for sure. But she's going into some... oh, classroom. Looks like a choice area.
Which way'd she go?
That's a good question. Don't see any other way, but yeah, it looks like we definitely need to... what was the glass put in to be transported? Oh, we can talk to them again. Let's see here. Pouch. The pocket of a school uniform. We don't have that answer. Wait. Oh no, she does have a pouch. Yeah, I forgot about that. She has that little fanny pack on her left side. So yeah, it would definitely be via the pouch then. Well, let's see what they have to say.
Which way'd she go?
Well, I think left for sure now. What about you, Shinigami?
Come on, hurry up and decide.
Have you decided on a door to go through yet? Just pick one already. Okay, well, there's only one option here, and that's the pouch. Because she literally has a, a pouch on the side of her outfit.
As a production assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her. In it, she carried the glass with poison brushed on. The glass would be small enough to fit in the bag.
Really?
Even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I don't know, that glass was pretty big.
So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant.
Seemingly, yeah. But she was also the one that picked the glasses, too, because wine glasses would break. And easily break at that. So that is a fair assumption, too, on her, because of that.
It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
Says you do this all the time.
Seriously.
Wait, you agree on that one?
Hey, time to cough it up. You did it, didn't you?
But did she, though?
Not me. I didn't do it.
Well, she's definitely crying pretty hard. Huh.
You think crying will save you?
Not really. It won't really help her.
Well, you're right. You're so cute. Hey, come here.
She's not real, Desuhiko. You keep forgetting, buddy.
Knock it off, Desuhiko!
Yeah, please.
Oh, it's all good. With my kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan.
I don't think you can make a Q a fan of you, buddy. I don't even think I don't even think they even class as a thing. Honestly, it's more of like a creature than a thing with emotions and stuff like that. It just can mimic them, obviously.
She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Maybe, but not in the way that you're thinking, I'm pretty sure.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
Does she really? She's not really on the stage.
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
That came out of nowhere, but okay then. That's more like something Shinigami would say, in my opinion. Jeez.
Were you jealous when Karen took your spot?
Good question.
Is that why you killed her?
I don't know, I feel like it's still being skewed in a way. Huh, but yeah, so far, yeah, every single one has had a mystery phantom blocking us from answering the truth.
Hypocrite!
But is she really a hypocrite, though?
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even if she is the culprit, I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
Maybe. Who knows, though?
I didn't do it!
Based on your reaction, it makes me think that you may have.
I'm not the culprit!
Uh-oh. Looks like all three of them immediately turned into mystery phantoms. Okay, this is interesting, though. So does this one we don't repel something, then? Huh. Strange. Very, very strange. But so far, that's the first time we haven't had to defend a mystery phantom beforehand. Out of all of them, but all of them have been different in their own ways, to be fair, too. But they're all going up against each other now. Seemingly. Okay, we got 3 actions here. Jeez.
I'll be direct.
Let's see here. We have Aruna's actions, Yoshiko's actions, Kurane's actions. Okay, well, let's double check these real quick. Aruna was acting during the performance of the court, of course. It would have been difficult for her to have purposely poisoned Karen. Then we have Yoshiko. Yoshiko always watches plays beginning to end, but for this performance, she arrived late to the theater hall. She sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. And then Kurane's actions. As a member of the lighting crew, Kurane was standing on the catwalk above the stage during the performance. Well, the only one that kind of defends Yoshiko here is maybe this one, so we'll hold on to that for now.
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Maybe.
Only you could have brought the poison.
But that's the thing, though, we don't know for sure. Only Yoshiko. Huh, that's a good question. That really is a good question. It's possible. We can probably maybe use this. But let's try it. I'm gonna swing at it just in case, just to see if we're on the right track. Because this will let us know if our swing is right.
Yoshiko's the only one who could have brought in a poisoned glass. There's no contradiction here. But this evidence says Yoshiko sat down before the lights, went out and never got out of her seat.
In that case...
In that case, even if she brought a glass, she couldn't have swapped it out. Okay, so we just need to wait longer then. But yeah, so far,
Yoshiko is the culprit!
we just gotta wait for it
Only you
and go from there.
could have poison.
I'm wondering if there's a thing for... No, there definitely isn't. I'm gonna turn on our ability just so we can sit back and not have to worry about dodging as much.
I'm not the culprit!
No, there's definitely evidence still pushing you.
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass.
Okay.
And switched out the glass on the shelf,
Is that... are you sure about that, though?
secretly in the dark!
No, I doubt that one. I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I missed it. I was about to say, I thought it wasn't supposed to go through. There we go. Okay, we found the answer there, though.
When Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show.
Which is true. So how would she get the glass up there? That's the real question.
She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses.
Which is true.
But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds.
which isn't a lot of time.
Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps.
Which is very much fair, honestly.
So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
Although she is the only one that could have grabbed the poison, though. Weird. There's a lot of things pointing to everybody, but the thing is not a single person is being targeted out here. Huh. Like every single one had some sort of connection to it. Although only one person did the finishing blow. Huh. Well, there goes the mystery phantoms again.
Oh, she disappeared. So Yoshiko wasn't the culprit?
That's so weird, though.
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained.
Yeah, it was. So that makes this even more harder to solve.
But still, she's not the culprit?
Apparently not. Huh.
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the crime.
But why would she still have a poisoned glass in her pocket in the first place?
Let's keep going for now. There might be more ahead.
Maybe. Although, it doesn't add up, though. We're just opening up more questions than answers at this point. Because every single one is pinpointed to something.
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
She's definitely not going to do that.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
Which is true.
Oh, damn it! I should give up my memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then!
I think you need the book.
Quick, Yuma! Punch me in the back of the head as hard as possible!
Not going to happen, buddy.
Let's not.
Okay, well, I don't see a brick wall yet. So, maybe we can continue going this way. Oh, nope, there it is. What the?
Damn. No matter what we try, it's always a dead end.
Yeah, it is. Strange.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
There's a possibility, maybe. What do you think, Shinigami?
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
Weird. Okay, then. So far nothing leads to anything.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Apparently not.
Seems that way. We should turn back for now.
Yeah, there's nothing we can find here from here on.
With my magic, we'll be there in a snap.
Okay, well, time to zoom back then. There's nothing else here. Strange, though, that everything has led to a dead end. So far, in this case. There's no other door we can go into, though.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route?
It was. So, where do we go to now, then?
What's going on? They're all dead ends!
Yep, they really are.
What does it mean, Shinigami?
Yeah, any idea, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Which is a big problem.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
That's a very good question there, buddy.
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues.
Which is fair, it did lead us to something.
Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
Yeah, that's definitely the truth here at this point.
I see. So we're still making progress.
Although,
Great work, Shinigami.
no new path has opened up, though, even though you're saying that.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
Different perspective, you say? What kind of perspective? Oh, something's happening. What the?
What's that?
That is a very good question, Jessihiko.
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Huh?
Whoa.
How is that a perspective change? Okay then, are we climbing up that thing? Doesn't look safe, but definitely different, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we are definitely changing perspectives. Wow, okay. But yeah, there is another door here.
Oh, we're really walking on another side.
Yep, we are, Desahiko. Although, where's this gonna take us?
Well, if we keep moving, then...
It might give us our answer. Okay, well, let's follow the door and hope that it takes us somewhere. Although, is it a stable path to follow? Is the real question.
Look, it's a new route!
It's something, at least. Let's see what it is hidden behind it. Why did the incident happen? That's a good question, actually.
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
I don't think you want to be chopped by that sight there, buddy. I'm gonna be honest.
Why are you jealous of this?
Yeah, it's not really anything to be jealous of.
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
Yeah, why done it route is definitely needed here at this point.
White done what now?
It looks like you didn't hear what you said, Shinigami, whatsoever.
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive.
Hopefully so, at least. But will it lead to another brick wall? Probably.
Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Maybe. And it could all still stem from maybe what happened to Aiko, maybe? Because that seems to be where everything stems from what we've found out so far, since every single one of the people that were connected to Aiko are all three of our culprits currently at the moment. So there is a motive for every single one of them, seemingly, if indeed my hunch on Karen is right. Because I've been saying this since the beginning, just because Karen was taken out doesn't take her out of the role for Aiko. So, to be fair, if my deduction is right, Karen could most likely be the one that killed Aiko, and then we go from there. But the thing is I guess this will help us find out if that's true or not. But how would they know that Karen did it, is the question. If that is the case, I guess only one way to find out is by going through the door, and hoping my deduction's right since the beginning.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Honestly, I would think so, but honestly, we didn't know this was a route to begin with, to be fair.
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes.
Which is true.
That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Fair enough.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
He's sweating while saying that.
Let's keep going for now.
Yeah, let's definitely head in. The only thing is I'm really wondering if this is about Aiko now, at this point. It would be the only thing that makes sense at this point, because of the photo. And how everybody broke down after her demise. Okay, so far, bunch of ticking time clocks, so it does look like we are going back in time, maybe. Because that seems...
Before we figure out the culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karen anyway?
That's trippy.
Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
Which is something we found out.
The culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah, there's more to it.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
Seemingly, yeah.
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Which makes sense.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
Right? Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession.
Yeah, it is
This
strange.
case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
I would hope so, at least.
Truth behind Aiko's death.
But yeah, this place is trippy. I'll definitely have to say that.
Hey, look!
Okay, well, we found a mystery phantom like Aiko. But it looks like we definitely went back in time, though. Based on all that, with the clocks and stuff like that. It was definitely symbolizing that. So at least we found Aiko. Now I guess, try and figure out from there, maybe.
Is that Aiko?
Oh, that was definitely her.
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her!
Dude, she's dead. For like 6 months. I don't think, she's, anything but bones now, honestly, buddy.
She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
Desahiko, you're kinda stupid sometimes, aren't you?
You can already tell women will be his downfall.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Okay then. Well, off we go then. The only thing is, it seems like it's leading us to the roof. Which we know is where... You okay there, Desahiko?
Was that Desahiko?
That definitely was. Oh. What the? Okay, yeah, that's not good. We need to run. Concentration time, though. What kind of concentration time, though, at this point? Wow.
Yuma, this is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
Oh, this is definitely not good.
Yeah, I can tell.
And if you didn't run ahead, it probably wouldn't be as bad as it is right now, buddy.
Aiko.
But there she goes.
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic types!
Probably not the best thing to say here, buddy.
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
The only thing is we don't really have much truth behind Aiko. Honestly. We really don't. Like, the only case information we have is towards the current case. But we have nothing towards Aiko's case.
Good luck, Master!
We're gonna need it, honestly. Concentration time, indeed. Was Aiko's death 6 months ago? It was definitely a homicide. There's no way around that one. Just hopefully... Okay, it didn't cave in.
6 months ago was actually a result of murder.
But now to just figure out who it was, though. Where was Aiko murdered? The rooftop, obviously. Oh, wait. Yeah, it would be the rooftop. I would think. Yeah. Oh, no it isn't. Oh, yeah, I did say something about the money boots, didn't I? But the thing is you could still do that. But, okay. But we never had a weapon, though. Oh.
This is the answer!
Wait a minute, I pressed the D-pad that time. Okay. Apparently the D-pad leads to a selection, apparently. I didn't know that. But, I meant to just say the flower bed there. Oops. But yeah, definitely flower bed. But yeah, I did not know the D-pad would lead to
The
that.
location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed.
It would only make sense because of the muddy the muddy boots that Aiko had on the rooftop. What weapon was used to kill Aiko? Possibly a brick? I could see that. Because we did have bloodstains on the bricks.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
Which I didn't really notice that, to be fair. So yeah, I guess that could be the case. So it was just replaced into the flower bed then? Huh.
After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Which would make sense. Okay, so we do have a murder weapon. We have a position. And we know it's a homicide. Now we just gotta figure out from there if my deduction was right on Karen, I guess. Who murdered Aiko? And if Karen does pop up, I'm going immediately for her. So let's see if my deduction's right. Hopefully it is.
Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping. and Cotton clearly lied in her testimony.
Okay, good. Because that confirms that, because I suspected her since the very beginning. Because of the fact that it doesn't take her out of the case whatsoever by her being dead. And plus the photograph proves that they were best friends with Aiko, I would think. Because all of them treasured their picture with Aiko in their own way. Although they cut everybody else out of their picture, obviously. But they all seem to really like Aiko. Especially Kurane, based on the what do you call it, the book that we found, the scrapbook, that was on her person, when we were pretending to be Martina. But yeah, Karen's the only one that would make the most sense, based on information we had earlier.
Cotton killed Aiko!
So, good that we figured that one out. So, we got our answer on Aiko now, thankfully.
Alright, let's keep following her, Yuma.
Okay, only one place to go. Keep following her to wherever she's running off to right now. But yeah, Karen seemed pretty decently guilty, based on early evidence.
Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed.
Yeah, that was very suspicious, with the fact that you could clearly see the mud on the boots when you see the picture. I'm surprised the peacekeepers probably hit it, to be fair.
I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building, and then murdered there.
What I'm surprised about is the peacekeepers didn't wash the boots before they took the picture if they were trying to hide evidence.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
Yep. But, it is, I'm surprised she didn't get caught carrying the muddy boots, though.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed.
Which, obviously, we know that for sure now.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
Yep, it does look really strange, doesn't it? Now I see a second look at it.
If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way.
Yeah, it would be in the middle. Or in the middle of both the bricks at least, or something like that.
I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Huh.
But you have evidence that Karen did it?
Not much.
Aiko didn't die from jumping. Cotton's testimony makes her highly suspicious.
Which is true.
She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
Get it? Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying.
Yeah, that is
Karen
actually true.
lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Cotton.
Also, secondary option here. Kinda curious, is this where we're supposed to go? No, we're not. Okay, that was weird. Surprised that was a selection for walking somewhere, but she had a very good reason, as we know, because of the fact that, well, obviously she became the lead actress. But it looks like we are going back to the rooftop, it looks like. Although we've never been up here, actually, to be fair. So, up to the rooftop we go. Very purple in here.
She disappeared?
Just trying to still make us think that she jumped.
Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
She'll be fine, buddy. In spirit.
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her.
Yeah, we really couldn't have helped her in here, no matter what we did.
Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Apparently so. We've never been up here, though.
Hey, why did Karen kill Aiko?
Well, to take her position. Simple as that. But the thing is, though, is, if it's not two people in this case, or, well, one person in this case, who would frame Kurumi? That's a really good question. Because someone's definitely framing her. And even if it is the culprit, why not frame Waruna or Yoshiko or Karune. That makes no sense. Huh.
I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
Honestly, I see it happening anywhere, to be fair, buddy.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime.
I would think so.
So Cotton might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
Maybe.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
It's possible, honestly.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
That's a possibility, honestly.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
I would think so.
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Cotton for taking it away.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, that would make a lot of sense. But the thing is all three of them were best friends with Aiko, seemingly. Although Kurumi said she's her best friend.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko?
No, I think there's more to it.
Then which of the suspects is it?
Well, that's a good question.
In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
Yeah, there really is no path here.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Think there's a mystery here, Shinigami?
Something must be hidden here.
Maybe. What could possibly be hidden here, though? Okay. Also, interesting scenery out there, to be fair. Can we talk to anybody here? That's what I'm curious about. Looks like we can look at both areas where Desahiko and Shinigami are. We can peek in there, we can peek in over there. Any other places where we can peek in, possibly? Not really sure. Well, what's Desahiko looking at? Look into the distance. Some kind of, temple of sorts. The wind feels nice. It's hard to believe we're inside a mystery labyrinth.
Whoa!
One of these days, I have a concert on stage. This high, looking out over my adoring fans. I doubt that, buddy. Okay, it looks like Shinigami's where we want to go then. So, what are you looking at, Shinigami?
This place?
So high up. We're above even the clouds. Better be careful not to fall.
Hey!
So you're saying you don't want me to push you, or?
Hey!
There is no or. I definitely don't want you to push me. Yeah, please don't. Neither of those. Okay. Well, let's look around for anything that could possibly be connected here. We didn't check this side over here where the sun is. So maybe there's something hiding over here, maybe? Although I'm not really seeing much. Yeah, I'm not seeing a selectable here. And I don't think... Oh, we could still look into the distance, apparently, again. No, that's still the same.
Whoa!
Maybe above us, maybe? I don't know. Don't know exactly what we're looking for here. Maybe there's something on one of these. We could still go through the door. Let me try going through the door. Nope. Definitely not. At least we tried. Peeking in there doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. What am I looking for? I don't see anything. We have the lights here. But not much really to go off of. Let me try talking to Shinigami one more time, maybe? No. Peeking again.
This place?
Nope.
Hey!
Looks like a no there too. What the? What am I not noticing here? Nope, that didn't do anything. It's worth a shot. What am I looking for though, for real? I don't see anything that could possibly lead us to what we're looking for here. Looking off the balcony's not really... Oh, there is another area. Look into the distance. Here we go.
Hey, check it out!
Check what out exactly? Oh,
Is that the how route we were looking for?
Yeah, it is, actually. Okay, so we see the brick walls here. But it does lead somewhere, apparently in the middle there. That's interesting. So all the routes technically lead to the final place. Huh.
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Well, we went up the stairs, buddy. I thought you would have figured that one out.
Master, look over there!
The temple-looking thing?
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Seemingly. But it is because of some obvious blockage from the clouds, though, so we can't see if there is a path still connected there.
Which means that could be the Who location.
Maybe. It's possible.
So the true culprit is over there then?
Although, how do we get there if nothing's connected to it?
But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
Yeah, there really is no route connecting there. Jessica might have something, it seems.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Honestly, I doubt it with him, honestly.
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
What about the 3 routes? Oh, is he gonna draw it out?
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
I could see he would do that. That makes sense.
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph?
Although that was not my reasoning, to be fair. I was thinking that he could use that for, making his costumes and trying to, kind of design based on their, proportions and stuff like that.
Done. Isn't it perfect?
It looks like Karune is the one that leads the most to it, though. Interesting.
I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
Huh.
This is the how routes when seen from above, right?
Yep.
What about it?
But the thing is, there's brick walls in the middle at the ends of each that blocks us off from going any further.
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Possible. We did find a secret path to get here, to be fair.
Secret paths?
Well, it looks like he's trying to draw something over there.
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
It does, honestly.
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Wait, all 3 are connected?
Well, obviously. From what we found out from all 3 routes, all of them seem to have something to do with the crime. The only thing is who pulled the trigger is the real question at this point.
That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route!
What do you think, Yuma?
There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned!
Really?
What? Seriously?
Apparently so.
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yeah, you did pretty good here, Desihiko, thank you.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me?
Not sure if that's a good thing or not, to be honest.
I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
Apparently not, she moved out of the way immediately.
If you think you got this, I'll back you up.
Okay, so should we still go through the middle route, or should we go from the top here? If that's even possible.
Lay it all out.
Lay it all out? Okay, let's do it. Oh, Shinigami barrel. I do have an ability that breaks incorrect barrel selections now, so these will be a little bit easier. Although they weren't really that hard. The first case had a little bit of a hard one, just because the word didn't look like a real word, to be fair. But let's see what we're working with here. Ooh. Okay, that looks a little hard. Double letters.
Are you ready to play this
Okay.
Shinigami puzzle?
The only way that the crime was possible was by having wine glasses can be attached to this, maybe. Maybe a testimony? No, okay, so both need testimonies of sorts. Although, what do we get with a 5-letter word out of what we have currently? Also, give me that key. Just so I can see what we're going with. Runa's costume was checked so she couldn't have brought the poison. Kanai was the only one who could have guided the poisoned glass. Oh, an accomplice. No, wait. No. Oh, no, wait. That could still work. Let me try that. Yeah, there is MP in here, so maybe there is indeed an accomplice here. I just gotta wait for O to show up here if there is an O. Way too slow of a barrel, to be fair. I'm gonna be honest here. Slowing down the barrel does definitely hurt us. Okay, there we go. MP is what we need now. PL. Oh no, LI. And then CE, and then go with that. There we go. Okay, we have proof on accomplice now. Okay, that works. That works, that works, that works. So now that we know there is an accomplice, still a weird thing that you get at the end of those, to be fair. But that does help things here. Since now that adds more than one culprit. Okay, we can work with that. Although, how many of them are working together, though?
That's right, accomplices!
Well, it looks like that did open the path all the way there. So that's good. It could have been all three, if that's the case. Which wouldn't make sense. Although that's quite a lot of people to take out at the same time, honestly. Don't know how that's going to help us with Martina in the real world, if that ends up being the case. Jeez.
The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together.
Seemingly, yeah.
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
Seemingly, yeah. But the thing is they all seem to still be calling each other out in the real world. Huh.
It's the truth. I realized it once you drew this map, Tetsuhiko.
Yeah, they all connect to each other in the end.
The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends.
But based on this, it looks like it means that Kurune was the killing blow then, right? That would be the only thing to make sense here at that point. So, Yoshiko started the plan, obviously, then Waruna helped with it slightly with the shuffling of the cups, and then Kurune was the one that did the final piece of the puzzle. Huh.
Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case.
Really?
That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends.
Okay, makes sense.
But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act,
It all comes together.
it clearly becomes one path forward.
Okay, we can go with that.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
The only thing is what do we do with that information now? Because even if it was all 3 of them, do we still target all 3 in the end? Because the thing is they didn't do the finishing blow. Because that's how the priest and the worshipper worked in Chapter 1 with the Nailman. So, that's a good question.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route.
Yeah, seemingly.
But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
Which would make a lot of sense. Ooh, I got a pickaxe.
What's this?
That's a first. We've never got a treasure like this before. I'll take it.
I guess we're supposed to break the wall?
Cool, I'll take it.
Sounds like fun. I'm in.
Honestly, yeah, it does sound like fun, honestly.
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
Yeah, honestly, we wouldn't have been able to figure that out without you, buddy, so thank you.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Yeah, he will.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, we definitely do. Okay. Come on, Ozzy, now. Zoom. I think pretty much Zoom is the only thing that makes sense in that one. But honestly, it said Hocus Pocus for a while. Back we go. But now we just need to go through the middle.
The house. The three of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder.
Yep, and then just go from there.
Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
Just go straight through the middle and just break as many barriers as possible until we get our answer. Oh, looks like we need another main puzzle here then.
You sure sound confident.
I guess so, honestly. How did the three work together to pull off an impossible
And now
crime?
there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity.
I guess that is a good way to think of things. Although, why not just break through the walls? We already have our answer. But, okay, we can go with that.
How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Yeah, fair enough.
Got it.
Okay. How was the poison mixed into the glass? How was the poison brought to the theater hall? And how was the poison glass chosen?
The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Obviously, how it was brought to the theater hall, so we're gonna go red, blue, yellow, based on that. Okay. Works for me. But, with that being said, that's where we're actually going to be ending today's episode, due to how long this one actually ended up being, since I actually had to go back and record an outro for this portion, since otherwise our adventure for today would quickly become a 2-hour excursion. So, to save up time, I thought it'd be best to split this adventure into 2 parts, so with that being said, in the next episode, we'll be continuing our search for the truth, and finally be figuring out the truth behind everything to do with what is truly called the Silent Curtain Call. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. It's always a blast, like always. So, with that being said, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.